Today, I want to talk to you about the coronavirus and its impact on your business. Hi, this is Mace Hara for the Medical Sales Minute. Just a couple of minutes here to talk about something which is on a lot of people's minds if you live anywhere in the world, really. But right now, I'm talking just about the United States. The coronavirus is a global issue right now. It's an epidemic, and it probably will soon be named a pandemic. And you sell in healthcare, which means that you are probably going into the offices of healthcare professionals, doctors, dentists, therapists, etc., probably going into other clinical environments such as hospitals and maybe freestanding urgent care centers. So there's a big concern here. Certainly, you probably feel the concern when you walk into these centers that you don't want to be there any longer than you have to, and chances are you don't want to be there at all. But you do have a job to do, you have a product or a service to sell, and you have customers to take care of so they could take care of their patients. And certainly some of the products you sell may be directly related to this coronavirus pandemic. If you have any products or services that are associated with respiratory illnesses, ventilators, respiratory therapy, things like that, you are probably seeing a lot of action these days. And yes, it is an opportunity for you. But what I want to talk to you about is anytime you have one of these situations, this type of a crisis, yes, it's an opportunity, but you have to be mindful of your customers, because customers in healthcare, first of all, just by nature of what they do, they're exposed. And a healthcare professional's exposure risk is significantly higher than the average person in the public. Now, if you are a young person, and by a young person, I mean pretty much under the age of 50 or 60, in which most of you are, you've probably heard that the risk for any of the sequelae of the coronavirus, such as death, are low. Generally, people who are younger are having mild symptoms, and that is good news. But here's something you have to keep in mind. A lot of the employees in your offices, and maybe even the customers, the decision makers, the clinicians themselves, they might be a little older, which places them at higher risk. So you also need to be mindful that they are in a situation that they are trying to stay healthy. So what does this mean to you? Well, first of all, let's talk about routine approach etiquette. And I talk about this often in my seminars and in Medical Sales Academy, but a lot of sales reps feel an urgent need to shake hands. And I want you to get over that. I talk about getting over it generally speaking, but right now in these times, I just want you to get over it. Here's the thing. If a customer wants to shake your hand, they will offer it to you. And this is where you have to make a judgment call. If you want to avoid insulting the customer, then maybe, you need to shake their hands, but hopefully when you walk out of the room, you've got a bottle of Purell in your back pocket and you'll disinfect your hands. But a lot of times, medical sales reps will go into a doctor's office and they're sitting at their desk eating lunch and they really don't want to shake hands. So let them take the lead on this. If they want to shake your hands, they will extend the hands. And hey, I know some of you have customers that maybe the customers want to hug you because there's a close relationship, whatever it is. Again, let them take the lead on this. If they do, fine. If they don't, great. What some people are doing now when a hand is extended, they're just like taking a step back and bowing. Now that might seem kind of hokey, but I'm just saying use your judgment here. So first of all, don't force anyone to shake your hands. The other thing that your customers are going to be very aware of is to minimize their exposure with people that they don't need to see. This includes sales reps. So if you're just dropping by without any significant, real, urgent reason, then you have two choices. Either don't go there or create an urgent reason. What is your reason for being there? And this is what you have to keep in mind. The reason for being there can't be because you want to sell a product. That might work for you and it might work for your sales manager. It's not going to work for your customers. You can't say, hi, I'm here because I just thought I'd call on you. I figured maybe you're not so busy with this corona thing going on. That doesn't work. They don't want to see you unless you have something to discuss with them, which is of an urgent nature in their practice. Now, if you can talk to them about something related to protecting them, protecting their patients during this corona pandemic, then I think you have something urgent to talk about. But if you're just following up on routine business, checking in to see if they've thought about a sales conversation you had a week ago or a couple of weeks ago, It's going to have to be something more than that. So keep in mind that what you do during a crisis situation with your customers often labels how they feel about you from this point moving forward. So, as I said before, your job as a medical sales professional is to always deliver value and always leave value behind. And one of the most important things that you could do for your customers right now is to provide them with information or products and services that will help them through the crisis. But what you want to avoid doing is wasting their time and increasing their exposure by you coming into the office. They know that medical sales reps go from office to office to office, hospital to hospital to hospital, and you were exposed to a lot of people every day. And sure, they're exposed to patients every day, but patients are a necessary part of what they do. You being necessary or not depends on how you prepare and what you say. So crisis oftentimes equal opportunities. Try to brainstorm. Be innovative. Think about what opportunities this crisis creates for you. What can you deliver that your competition isn't delivering right now? Think out of the box. That's a cliche. I hate to use that term, but think out of the box. Don't do what you normally do during routine times, because these are not routine times. Is this coronavirus pandemic, is it overinflated? I don't think so. I think if you understand the real nature of viruses, trying to contain this the best we can is our best bet moving forward. But everybody's concerned about it. Deliver value. Don't take up space. Don't take up time. Don't spread whatever pathogens are potentially spread when you go from office to office, because this is how your customers are going to be thinking. So anyway, if you have any comments, if you have any suggestions, please post them below this video. But let's all be proactive and professional moving forward. Thanks for spending some time on the Medical Sales Minute. I know it was longer than a minute, but I think this was important to talk about. What do you think? Talk to you again soon. Bye for now.